Shoot him. Rosie. They were juking and jiving. Well, this is it, the last hunt of the 2024-25 duck season. So before we get right to the action, because it was a pretty quick, hot and heavy hunt, I want to ask you to do two things for me. One, stick around to the end. I'm going to talk about a few ideas I have for the off season, maybe some more discussion about duck hunting topics. I'll share that at the end. I want to get your feedback on that. And secondly, please, if you haven't already watched the video I released prior to this one, go click on this video right here, assuming I can figure out how to put it right there. If not, it'll be in the description. But go watch this video for me. I screwed up how I published it to YouTube. It basically sat there for about 3 days, but not visible to anybody. You guys could see it, but you couldn't watch it. Consequently, that messed up the YouTube algorithm, and it's not getting any views. It's performing well when people watch it, but nobody's watching it. So just go click on that video for me and watch it. So that said, let's get straight to the hunting action. All right, game time. Coming at us? Oh, I see them. Mallards are coming in. Oh. Uh-huh.
Flying over where we were before.
Uh-huh.
Coming around.
Coming back this way. Coming at us. Look like it landed on the other side of those pine trees. Yeah. There you go. I like that. Wood ducks. They coming our way? Huh. Are they all deciding to land farther out today? They all went back down in there too.
Where that little guy has his spawn for free. Come in.
Shoot him! You got that one. Good girl, Rosie.
Holy shit, holy shit.
What? Coming in, coming in. Rosie, come. I got no bullets. Come. Good, go load up. Load up, no, go. Shit, I ain't hit shit. Right out in front.
Coming back, coming back, coming back. Shoot me.
Rosie. Yeah. Coming in. Oh, that's... I see him, I see him. I am too. I can't get reloaded. Come here, come. Rosie, back. Back. Come. Oh, jeez. Keep seeing those crows. Good girl. Come here. Hold. Hold. Calm. Hold. Good girl. Hold it. Hold it. Drop. Good girl. This one's still a little kicking a little bit. Yep. Go load up. Load up. Wow. Sit. Geez, that was a little exciting. Yeah, you hit... We doubled up on one, and then you hit that other one. I am way off. I don't think I'm getting my gun mounted right. And they are... Geez, how close are those?
Well,
10 yards, maybe?
Take a look and see how butchered it is.
It doesn't look too bad. This one's bleeding, but... Uh-oh. Holy...
One got a band?
Yes.
Nay.
You have hit all 3 ducks, I think. And we may have doubled on one. I've got a band.
Okay.
So, and I don't know which bird that was. That was, I think, the second one, which I think we doubled on. Like I said, that was pretty hot and heavy action. I actually timed it when I was editing the footage. The time between the first shot fired and the last shot fired was 1 minute and 18 seconds. Thom shot a limit of wood ducks in 1 minute and 18 seconds. And he did shoot all 3 birds, including the banded one, his first band. So way to go, Thom. Super happy for you. But I watched it in slow-mo and I wasn't anywhere near that bird. So he nailed all 3 of them. And I know what guys are going to say in the comments, he can't hit the broadside of a barn with a hand grenade. Yeah, I struggled for sure. Much worse, I've been on pretty good the last couple of seasons. But yeah, I struggled this time, and I thought about it while we were out there hunting. Curiously enough, Thom and I were both hunting with the same gun. We decided to take 20 gauges because we had to walk about 1.5 miles to get to this spot. 20 gauges were much lighter. They were both Mossberg SA-20s. They're semi-auto 20 gauge, very lightweight gun. I got to thinking about it. I don't know if I've shot that gun 5 times. It was actually my son's gun that he shot his first duck with. So I've never hunted with it, just been sitting in the safe for years. So that may explain some of it. At least that's my story. And is that I haven't really shot that gun ever. So whatever, live and learn. Still a good time. We were right where those ducks wanted to land, and that was pretty excited. If anything, and you may have heard me say it in the video, I would have been happier to be a little farther away from them. We were shooting those ducks, no kidding, 10, 12 yards. They were right in our face. And a couple of them looked like they were about to land on Rosie while she was trying to bring a duck back. So talking about being on the X, we were right on the crosshairs of the X as well. So learned this new area, kind of went public land hunting the last few weeks of the season. As I mentioned, the farm was a bust. Hurricanes and floods wiped out our food, so no hunting there. So we did some public land hunting, and I think we're going to do more of that next year. I really gotten sour on it the last few years that I went, just because it's crowded for one, which, okay, sure, it's public land hunting, but there's just a lot of jerks out there. That said, anytime I've stopped to talk to somebody, they all seem to be pretty nice guys, most of them much younger than me, which is cool. I like that. But gosh, just guys shooting at birds that are 3 miles high, yelling and screaming, 10 minutes before shooting light coming up and sitting, 40, 50 yards away from you. All of that has happened to me. But we'll see. This spot seems to be a little undisturbed. Cross fingers that continues into next season. And we're going to scout out some other areas, maybe some more out-of-the-way places. Where we are in Raleigh, if you know Raleigh, there's kind of a couple of big main places that everybody duck hunts around here. We're going to try to spread out a little bit more and hit some of those other places that maybe are smaller and don't draw as much attention. We'll see how that goes. So as I mentioned in kind of in the intro there, I want to talk about a couple of ideas I have for this upcoming season. And hopefully I hurt some feelings, because that is the intention. I want to talk about some duck hunting issues. One, I want to talk about how stupid it is that we can't hunt migratory birds on Sunday. If you think 6 days of hunting ducks is the perfect amount of pressure and 7 days is too much, you're wrong. Sorry, that hurts your feelings? Well, I'm not sorry. And there's data out there that proves this. Scientists, people that know way more about duck behavior than you or me, have proven what we're doing in North Carolina has no meaningful effect. It's 6 days is the same as 7 to a duck. Duck doesn't know he has a 7th day to rest. I'd like to talk a little bit about things about how hunter harvest affects waterfowl. The first thing you hear from people's minds if you go on, wonderful places like Facebook and forums and things, somebody has a bad season and they start, we need to shoot less ducks. You better hope that PETA never hears a duck hunter say that, because if they think duck hunters think killing ducks is bad for ducks, they're going to latch onto that with both hands and their teeth and their toes and everything, and it's going to be painful for us. So also the data there proves that hunter harvest is almost insignificant. I'm going to try to get some more specific data on that. I would love to get some people as guests on the channel. We'll see if I can manage that, but want to talk about that some as well. Another topic I would love to discuss in some length is the myths around organizations like Ducks Unlimited and Delta Waterfowl. Just today, I saw a guy I went to high school with that is a big-time duck hunter. He travels up and down from the Gulf up into Canada, and he's barking about all the flooded corn, and that's why he's not killing ducks. We'll ignore the fact that the last couple of winters have been the second or third warmest in 130 years. 130 years it has been that these past winters have been so warm. Yes, we had some cold snaps, but a duck, particularly a mallard, he'll wait some of that out. And if it only lasts a few days, if he's still got food in the area, he'll hang around. So I'd like to address some of that as well. Some of the crazy blame game stuff that I hear placed on organizations like Ducks Unlimited and Delta Waterfowl. And believe you me, if we didn't have those organizations in America, we would not have duck hunting in America. Go take a look at someplace like Australia, where if they haven't already lost the privilege of duck hunting, they're real close, and they're probably going to lose it because they don't have DU and they don't have Delta. So some things that I want to talk about, got some other ideas going on in my mind that maybe I'll try to bring up as well. So some off-season stuff before we get into the planting season, because we're going to try again out at the farm. We're going to try planting, but that won't start until June is when we plant. So I'll go out there and check on the farm, and I'll take you guys with me, and hopefully I'll have some interesting topics to talk about during the off season. And if I do, you know where you're going to see it. You'll see it right here on Fowl Play Outdoors.